Right, students, let's move ahead. Now, having studied the meaning, importance, statistics, its functions, and as well as the limitations involved, let's move on to the next unit as such related to statistics, that is related to the process of how various tools are used in the study involving statistics. Now, of first of them, the very first step which involves is related to collection of data. Clear? Now, in order to understand this collection process, we need to take certain points, certain terms which are important. For that, I'm going to quote an example. Let's say, for example, a very big media house, all of you have heard of it, Aaj Tak, India Today Group, it's the Hindi version. They conduct a particular poll wherein 500 people are to be taken their view as such with regard to which party, BJP or Congress, they would like to see in to form the government. Right, a little bit of poll happens. Right now, um, in order to conduct that poll, because Aaj Tak is a media house, so what they do, they can either do it on field through their own representative, or they can ask someone who is specialist or trained in doing it, so that their job is limited only to convey the information to their viewers. So what they do, instead of taking the job on their own, they come across with one of the group which is quite famous, the Access group, and ask them to conduct a poll of 500 people in Jabalpur for an election to take place and find out the results for it. Clear? Now, Access will conduct the poll as such, and definitely with 500 people's response, it will convey the information to Aaj Tak. Aaj Tak, which started this entire process, planning it, ultimately will convey the information to the public, naturally, because of the need of their viewers on regular basis. So, whatever information which quantitatively will be collected by Access on behalf of Aaj Tak, of these 500 respondents, conveying their sentiments about the polls as such, can be taken in statistical language as an example of what we call it as statistical inquiry. What we call it as statistical inquiry. This entire process is statistical inquiry. What is statistical inquiry? It's a type of investigation conducted to arrange quantitative information, right, with a predetermined objectives. I hope all of you are understanding it. Now, in the statistical inquiry, there are few people involved. One which planned it, Aaj Tak, which came up with the idea of identifying this information and therefore conveying it to the people concerned. They are the ones who are referred as investigators. They are the ones who plan the inquiry. They can also conduct on their own, right? Second group of people involved is Access, who helped investigators in collecting the information. Clear? They are the ones who help them. They are referred in statistical terminology enumerators. What they referred as enumerators. They are generally what you call it as the trained group of people. They can be from within the organization, they can be from outside, as our example quoted. And the last but not the least is a group of these 500 people who voted and they put forward their views to Access group. These people are referred as respondents. What they referred as? Respondents. I hope all of you understood it. Statistical inquiry, anything which is undertaken to collect quantitative information about a particular topic, that is statistical inquiry. The one who starts with, that is investigator. The one who helps the investigator, is the enumerator, and the people from whom the information is collected thereafter are the ones who are referred as respondents. Am I clear, students? Collection of data for you all.